All right, our first problem is just like the ones we did in class today, right? Just kind of a review, making sure we understand, and now that we've seen it, maybe we can even understand it better. So again, we move that constant over. Oh, this word is not running. There we go. And I have x squared minus 8x plus y squared minus 6y equals -5. Okay. Again, we're going to group our x's and our y's. These ones, again, are all ready together. Okay. And then, right, we take our middle number here and divide it by 2. Or not our middle number, but the x number. So -8 divided by 2 squared equals -4 squared, and -4 squared is 16. This is where some of us were getting confused in class, right? -8 divided by 2 is -4. I would make sure you show this step. And then a negative squared is always a positive. If you're typing it in a calculator, you have to have parentheses. Okay, same thing for the y here. -6 divided by 2 squared, which equals -3 squared. And -3 squared is, again, 9. We have to have parentheses. Okay. So now I'm going to add these to my perfect square trinomials. So I'm adding 16. Adding 9. And then I have to add them to the other side as well. Oops. What are we about to use? Oh my gosh. And then now I'm rewriting this. Let's write again, whatever. With this. X minus 4, right? Because this is negative. That's the other part a lot of us were struggling with today in class, is with our positives and negatives. So that's x minus 4 squared plus y, coming from right here, it's -3 squared equals, I'm going to combine all of this. -5 plus 16 is 11, plus 9 is 20. Okay. Now we can pull out our center and our radius. Center is +4, +3. And then r squared equals 20. When I take the square root, 20 is not a perfect square. The square that goes into it is 4, though. And the square root of 4 is 2. 5, I cannot take the square root. So my radius is 2 square root 5. Okay. All right, go ahead and flip the page. We have 2 more problems to look at. Okay, so these are slightly different in that everything's kind of garbled up, right? We have, oops. Doing this thing again. This is the only thing that works. Okay. It's not in the right order, right? So the first thing I do is get the whole thing equal to 0. So I'm going to get rid of everything on this side. So I'm going to add y squared, I'm going to add x squared, and I'm going to add 24x. All of those things are going to go over here. So add y squared. So I have, if I add all those things, y squared plus x squared plus 24x plus 137 plus 6y equals 0. Okay, so I basically just moved everything over there. Now I can start my problem just like we've done it before. I'm going to get rid of my constant. My constant's here, it's kind of in the middle because we've kind of rearranged everything, but it's still the thing without any variables. So I have y squared plus x squared plus 24x plus 6y. Now, right, I need to group my x's and my y's, but I want to put them together actually. So I have x squared plus 24x, right, here and here, and then y squared plus 6y. Now we do our completing the square, right? I have a positive 24 here, so that's 24 divided by 2 squared, which equals 12 squared, which equals 144. Here I have 6, that's 6 over 2 squared, which equals 3 squared, which equals 9. So now we add these things into our perfect square trinomials. Plus 6y plus 9. This is a 6, by the way. 6. Right, equals. And then I had negative 137. I have to add 144, add 9. Rewriting it as a perfect square trinomial, x plus 24x, x squared plus 24x plus 144 becomes x plus 12 squared. And then y plus 3 squared equals, adding all these, I get 16, I believe. Finally, we are pulling out our center and our radius. Center is negative 12, negative 3. R squared equals 16. R equals this. Take the square root. R equals 4. Okay, so center negative 12, negative 3, and our radius is 4. All right, last problem. It's another one where everything's kind of gobbled up. So again, we're going to move everything to the other side. And then I do the same thing. So I'm just, pretty much none of these are like terms, so I'm just writing them all together. I have minus 97 minus 10y plus y squared plus 6x. Can't write for today. Plus x squared equals 0. Okay, so again, the first thing we have to do is move our constant, which is this 97. So I'm going to add it with negative. So now I have negative 10y plus y squared plus 6x plus x squared equals 97. Now I have to group my x's and my y's. So starting with my x's, we have x squared plus 6x. Then my y's, I have y squared and minus 10y. Now I have a positive 6 here, so that's 6 divided by 2 squared, which equals 3 squared, which equals 9. Here I have a negative 10, so I have a negative 10 divided by 2 squared, which equals negative 5 squared, which equals 25. Now we're going to rewrite, add these in so that we have perfect square trinomials. Alright, equals, now I have 97 plus 9 plus 25. Okay. Rewriting them as squared, right? Rewriting our perfect square trinomials. I have x. This is a positive 3 here. Y. This is a minus 5 squared here. And then look at this up somehow. It's okay. We get 131. Probably want that to be 121, but that's okay. Because that's not what we get. Right. 97 plus 9. 131. Bad number. That's okay. And then finding our center and our radius. Center, -3, -5. Radius squared equals 131. Take the square root. R equals, I don't believe 131 has any nice perfect squares in it. Unless maybe, no. Yeah, I don't believe it has any factors. So we're just going to leave it as the square root of 131, not write it as a decimal, none of that. Okay. Alright, and that is it for this video. Thank you. See you